Hello and welcome back to the channel. In this video we are going to be watching a fan edit about the Vikings. It's called The End of the Journey. It's by Zurik 23M, and yeah, I'm really excited to jump into this. It's been a minute since I've watched anything on the Vikings. It's a 10-minute video, so let's just get right into it and strap in. Ooh, we're starting off with a battle with a cool looking tree.
Who are these strangers?
I cannot say. The ship was sighted sailing up the coast. It was a ship unlike
Oh, they're talking about the Vikings coming in?
It used axes. Most was tall as giants.
Where do they
Most
come
were
from,
as
these
tall as
strangers?
giants. I actually really like that because it's like, you know, how are you going to describe people hundreds of years ago? And it's like, oh, they're as tall as giants, man. Meanwhile, they're probably like 6 feet tall at most or something. That's really interesting.
Some say from the north.
We couldn't understand anything they said at all, except one word. Ragnar.
Ragnar?
We have built a new boat, and with this boat, for the first time, we can go west.
I've heard such tales roll.
Wait, so how do the
Cities.
Europeans, like the I think probably the English, how would they know what Ragnar means? Like, has someone of that name come about beforehand? Like, what's going on there?
Treasures,
Not sure.
hoards of gold and silver, and
Also, this audio I think is from the first season,
God bless.
because I've seen, I actually found out a few days ago, I've seen the first like 3 episodes of the series at some point last year. I thought it was less, but it was the first 3 episodes, and that was one of the conversations I think that happens there.
Stories. Just stories.
That being said, I might start watching this show at some point. I've been thinking about this for a while now.
Your reputation goes ahead of you, Ragnar Lothbrok.
Oh, that's the guy from Gotham, right?
All things begin and end. A story.
Bullock.
people thought
That's
he
what his
was
name
obsessed.
is,
He was
right?
the god.
I think that's what it is.
He was a man with many dreams and many failures. Despite all his failings, he's still the greatest man in the world to me.
The gods have given me sons,
Father.
as they promised. But I want to know what the future holds. What will become of them?
The sons of Ragnar Lothbrok will be spoken of as long as men have tongues to speak.
That's Ivar, right?
You will now be known as Bjorn Ironside.
Bjorn Ironside. Bjorn Ironside, I watched a video from him earlier.
I've never in my life seen men fight.
Okay, so Bjorn and Ivar are 2 of the kids from Ivar. No, sorry. Ivar and Bjorn are sons of Ragnar. Right, and I think I've seen a comment previously that there are other sons of Ragnar as well. I just don't remember off the top of my head. Those are the 2 that I've watched videos for already.
As these Northmen fight, believe me, there's something devilish in the way they look, in their lack of fear in the face of death.
I really like the type of language people use in these shows. It just sounds so grandiose. You know who it reminds me of? It reminds me of characters like the originals in that show, because they talk in a manner of like, it's like flowery words almost, but at the same time it's like highly descriptive of what's going on, but it's also like, it's like elevating it to another degree, kind of. It's very interesting.
Space between life and death.
Did that man literally just stand there while being hailed at by arrows? What?
You emerge from the womb with only one thing on your mind.
War?
To die.
Oh, right.
Death is a bliss. We fight. That is how we win, and that is how we die.
We shall destroy those Christian folk. They have seen nothing yet. We're the masters now. Is it not so?
There can be no reconciliation between our gods, the true gods, and the god that they worship. One or the other.
The interesting aspect of the Viking like philosophy or whatever, I don't know, or the religious aspect of it, I find it very interesting that they're very warlike in nature, and that's also tied into their belief system, because it's like the way to reach Valhalla is by dying in war. in battle, and then like I think if you don't die in battle, you don't go to Valhalla, you go somewhere else. But I'm not sure exactly where. In like Marvel, I think you end up in Hell, like HEL, but I have no idea whether or not that's like one-to-one with the actual Viking myths, or if that's separate. Like I'm not sure exactly what the distinctions are there, but I just find that is like an interesting concept, that like, you know, in order to enter like the quote-unquote heaven, the way you go about doing that is you have to fight in war and survive and win.
Are you ready to sacrifice your life to appease
okay then.
the gods?
I am not afraid.
Those like, I think those were rings that kind of looked like they were in his beard. They kind of looked like horns for a second.
I cannot stop thinking about death. Death intrigues me. In my world, it is believed that there your death is fate.
In my world, you must have a life worth living before you can even consider death.
Alright then.
The gods keep me alive.
I'm assuming that's like all of his kids dying, right? As well as him?
Asking myself.
What do you want?
I'd like to know what will happen to me.
All these people trying to find out what's gonna happen, man. They're just looking at... I'm assuming they're like seers that they're talking to.
I see that. But they can withdraw their goodwill at any time. You'll accomplish what others...
I think that was Bjorn and Ivar.
will be too high.
That's a lot of bodies on the ground.
Live a dangerous life, but it's part of our way.
Our lives are fated. We all have to accept that.
We're all fated to die on a certain day, yes?
Our fate is fixed.
But it is our own choice to do as we please until that day comes.
That's the mom, right? I think that's the wife of Ragna, right? Because I think she was in the first episode as, I think, Ragna's wife. I'm remembering slightly more now that I've watched all of these and I know what the characters are. I think that was the mom.
What is it you really want?
What is it you really want?
I think you know. You want to be king. Don't deny it.
I've been betrayed very often in my life, but I've never got used to it.
Been deceived many times.
Ooh, alright then, that's very violent. He's just headbutting that dude.
You want to stand out. You want to be someone, Rolo. You want the gods to notice you.
I want to be the most famous man who ever lived.
But in order to become king of...
I actually really like that. Like, everyone's just like, I want to be famous and, like, powerful, and that's what I'm trying to do.
Who wants to be king?
Power is always dangerous. It attracts the worst.
Was that paint or, like, a face tattoo earlier? I'm not sure.
Someday.
And corrupts the best. Power is only given to those who are prepared to lower themselves to pick it up.
I remember where we were boys.
I'm recording. What? Okay.
We often fought against each other. Stop! I don't want to fight you. Isn't that always the way with brothers? All things are dark. This is madness!
Oh, well, that's a burning river. Interesting.
Not my brother. Never have been. They hate.
Oof, well, that's a rude thing to say. I'm guessing either they were friends in battle or half-brothers. Those are the options there that I'm thinking of.
I have to kill you.
I believe that he loves and hates you in equal measure.
I could never kill you.
We are all the sons of Ragnar. We have to stick together.
Seems the only thing that really kept the sons of Ragnar together was the death of their father.
Seems the gods brought us together again.
Interesting. I think I've heard that line before in previous videos.
They must fight.
I have a hope that there will be an end to this endless cycle of suffering and war.
It's not a matter of negotiation. It's always a matter of blood. Sitting on that throne means nothing. There's an illusion of power that induces inside you a kind of madness. Isn't it true?
So, alright, I'm watching this and I think I've decided that, like, I can't keep watching these videos. I think I need to actually watch the show before I continue watching videos like this so that I can properly understand what's going on a little bit more and be more emotionally invested. Because, like, you know, the videos I make for, like, some of the other shows that I've watched, like, at least I know what's going on, generally speaking. Even if I don't necessarily know the entire story, like, I have characters there that I enjoy and like and stuff like that. So, I don't know. It's just, I think that that's a good idea for, like, after this video. I'm probably not going to watch another Vikings video for a while until I watch the show.
All who came before us are dead. What? And we are the remainders. And now we are going separately on
All right.
paths.
That dude's also in the first episode, I think.
All I know is that we
Like, he's the guy that makes the boats that are meant to travel, right? I think so.
and we will be young again. We will be fierce and proud.
Oh, well, they became dust.
We're sure to meet again in Valhalla.
We will laugh and sing. The gods will embrace us. I was thinking about
My question here is going to be, like, how long, and I don't actually want an answer to this, but, like, how long between the start of the series and when Ragnar dies? Because, like, you know, there has to be, like, a period of time where he is probably the main character, because I think he is the the lead character in the first couple episodes, so I assume it's going to be a couple seasons before he passes, and then at that point, like, he will have already had some sons. I'm assuming there's going to be some time skips in there as well, because I don't know if he has any kids in the first episodes, maybe, like, a small, like, 5-year-old or something like that, but I don't remember exactly on that front in particular. But I do think it's going to be, like, a long period of time will have passed before, like, he passes in the show, and then, like, his kids probably take over the show.
Allfather and Peter.
we will be what?
The Allfather, Odin, yeah.
And so this is life.
This is life.
And so is this death.
And this is death. Brother.
Well, I'm assuming those two are also sons of Ragnar, because they're in the video, so they're probably main characters at that point.
What are you fighting for?
Our father's dream was that we wouldn't be just
So that was Bjorn then, right?
is rich.
Based off of the current, like, monologue?
Here, it's a real treasure.
Yeah, okay, it should be Bjorn.
We are travelers, and we are traders. That is our destiny.
Think of your father, sat here, dreaming his dreams
I've never in my whole life seen anything like it. It was like a dream.
of places beyond all
Hmm.
this.
And here is not my fate.
You have to defend Ragnar's dream.
We are all trying to defend Ragnar's dream.
Look, Bjorn. Look at this treasure.
Are those all the brothers, potentially? Oh no, that would be, he said Ragnar, so.
It's a new world.
We should always remember Ragnar Lothbrok.
Ragnar.
Even if we did not know him.
This is our story.
Even if we only heard his name, and do you know why? Because we are all sons.
That's a cool mountain-looking thing. That looks pretty cool.
It gladdens me to know that Odin prepares for a feast.
Odin.
Soon I shall be drinking ale from curved horns. This hero that comes into Valhalla does not lament his death. I shall not enter Odin's hall with fear.
I need you to help me.
Wait, so doesn't he die in a snake pit or something in these videos? So, like, does that count as entering Valhalla? I thought you need to die in battle to do that. Or, like, does being a prisoner of war and then being killed, does that also count? I have no idea. But I would have assumed that it would mean that he doesn't go to Valhalla. But I don't know. It sounds like from the speech that he will.
There, I shall wait for my sons to join. Look at my boys. And when they do, I will bask in their tales of triumph.
Even in death, Bjorn Ironside was victorious. Which is one reason his name will never be forgotten. Nor will they ever cease to sing of his exploits.
One day, everyone will know of Ivar the Boneless. The Asir will welcome me. Don't be afraid. My death comes without apology.
I like how he also has one eye, kind of like mimicking Odin in a way.
To summon me home.
Is that the end?
I'm also curious because I think, and again, most of my knowledge of Norse mythology comes from Marvel, so I'm not actually sure about this, but in Marvel Comics, Odin has one eye because he gives one up for knowledge. I'm actually curious if that's the same sentiment that's portrayed in the actual mythology, and if so, is that what they're trying to signify? Like after like all of his life, like he has this excess, like he has a lot of knowledge now, or he's gained knowledge through his battles and stuff like that, and that's why he only has one eye at the end. I'm not sure, but I think that would be a cool sentiment if that's true. Let me know if you actually know Norse mythology, and if you do, let me know in the comments below as well on that. So yeah, as I said a second ago, I think this is going to be my last Vikings video, at least for a while, because I do want to watch the actual show before I continue to watch these, because I want to have like an actual better understanding of who the characters are and what their motivations are and things like that, because like, you know, I've heard a few things in the comments and stuff like that. That's nice, but like actually understanding and having a more strong connection to the characters, that's really what makes these types of videos so fun for me to watch, or to watch, and then also to record for you guys. I think it makes more sense for me to go and do that before I continue and make more videos like this. So in the meantime, this is probably going to be the last Vikings video for a while, and then I'll come back to it once I start watching the show. Beyond that, I really enjoyed the actual video. It was a nice overview of like grabbing several key players in the show, and I think it's primarily Ragnar, Ivar, Bjorn, and then there were a couple other characters that I hadn't seen any videos for previously, so I wasn't too sure. I think Ragnar's wife is also in there at some point. So yeah, it was definitely an enjoyable time. I had a lot of fun watching this, as I normally do, and beyond that, I will catch you guys in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed, please let me know. Like the video if you enjoyed it, and also subscribe for more videos from me in the future. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.